to set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
We gotta open up today with a question that I grew up knowing how to answer, and we don't get out of the 2000s being able to answer this question. What is a James L. Brooks movie? What's the experience he can weave for us? And who is James L. Brooks? I was right off the bat, one of the most powerful, creative minds in Hollywood history. If there's a Hollywood Hall of Fame, James L. Brooks is in it twice, 3 times, 4 times. If there's a creative Hall of Fame, he's in there. Of Jack Nicholson's 3 Oscars, James L. Brooks directed him twice. He hasn't made a movie since 2010. How Do You Know? Name of the movie. Writer, producer of Simpsons movie. Spanglish came and gone, if you guys remember that. Spanglish, Punch Drunk Love, a little bit of that Adam Sandler dramedy. Pulse that. People are still dealing with that. Go see Spaceman. Go see Uncut Gems if you really want good Adam Sandler dramas. James L. Brooks understands character. He understands love. There's an element in his movies. LOVE. I mean, we see it in Broadcast News, 1987. We see it, Terms of Endearment, 1983. 1994, I'll Do Anything. 1997, As Good as It Gets. As Good as It Gets potentially broke culture in a very particular way. It was a movie full of zany characters. Helen Hunt, who was really Hollywood's darling, and in the mix of As Good as It Gets, you get the nucleus character, which is really Jack Nicholson being Jack Nicholson. And people just wanted it. They loved it. And people now push back against the movie. As Good as It Gets was always a good watch during the VHS, during the DVD era. You had to rent it. You had to buy it. So many people have As Good as It Gets on their VHS shelf, even to this day. As producer, Jerry Maguire, big, War of the Roses. Executive producer, Bottle Rocket. That's Wes Anderson's first movie. Short films. I love just noting an active short film filmography. He's got a ton of them, 2012 to 2023. And then we have television, where this guy in television alone puts James L. Brooks in a Hall of Fame of Hall of Fames. Acting roles, he's been in front of, back of the camera. Overall, James L. Brooks has 25 Oscar nominations with 7 wins. He's got 18 Golden Globe nominations with 6 wins. He has directed 2 generations of Hollywood's best to wins or noms in all categories. Acting categories. That means acting and supporting. So when this guy has a movie that comes up in my feed, and here's the crazy thing. Number one, this is another movie with Woody Harrelson. We are talking so much about Woody Harrelson. When I start, but here's the truth. I put this movie on because I absolutely loved the thumbnail. Endearing. Can I say that? For a 2025 movie, an endearing poster, white background, red copperplate type, Ella McCay. She's got a trench coat on. She is dressed for business. She has a little bit of a collared blue dress. We call it blue Chanel, if you will. And she's fixing her heel, her pump. She's not wearing fuck me shoes or anything. She's wearing I'm here to do business shoes. But she's fixing it. And she's kind of keeping her balance, and she's on one foot. And then this movie starts rolling, and our boy here, oh my God, I can never say his name, Kamal Ala Ninjini, our guy from the Chip and Dale miniseries and the Eternals. The insanely charismatic individual that's charismatic in anything he's in front of. But a comedian, Indian guy, right? And as soon as his character starts to roll into the movie, because he plays a cop, I said to myself, man, like, this is kind of like a James L. Brooks movie. Like, who made this movie? Because at the time, right, I'm just pressing play. I look it up real quick. It's James L. Brooks. Then I start to hear some of the music, and I go back, and I have to say to myself, who the hell did the music? And it's Hans Zimmer. And then we have Jamie Lee Curtis in these, I mean, we have to call them James L. Brooks moments in this movie, where people are just screaming, and they're reacting, and everything is a little cartoonish. And we get this woman who comes into their own. We have Albert Brooks as her governor mentor, and who she is in this movie, she's trying to become governor. She has a husband. The husband has different motives because, I mean, effectively, he's unhappy in life. Her husband in this movie, I got friends in this guy's position. There's a pain, there's a hurt there. This guy's trying to break out of it. We have these highs and lows. We have a woman coming into the world, not fighting through the patriarchy, not fighting even like through the politics of it all. She's fighting like through herself to become stronger, to become more aware. This is a lot of what we've seen in broadcast news. That has Albert Brooks in an incredible performance. Woody Harrelson plays her estranged father who just wants to do it right and he can't. And he has a quest throughout this movie, a pilgrimage, if you will. This movie has all of the elements of James L. Brooks, who made this movie at 85 years old. His mind and his method of storytelling and what he knows to do behind the camera shines through this movie to the level that it looks easy and you take it for granted. When I was watching this movie, and our star, Ella McCay, the camera catches her sometimes. She looks like Margot Robbie. She really does. I believe she was even in, like, we go through some of her movies, she was in the Barbie movie. She probably played a Barbie, right? Because she looks like Margot. She doesn't have this vast filmography. She has a filmography exact. We're almost like witnessing the Big Bang. The birth of a career, the birth of a couple next really big moves. This movie, it's unheralded, it's unspoken of. No one even says, potentially this girl gave us an Oscar level performance. I mean, if Julia Roberts and Erin Brockovich can set a standard for that type of character, this girl is a new version of the Erin Brockovich character. Now, she's not as sloppy. She's more sophisticated. She's not so, I guess, slutty as Erin was, right? Because Erin Brockovich kind of provocative, not slutty. Slutty, bad word. She's a different version of Erin Brockovich. Almost the same character. But if Julia Roberts can push that role into the next level, this girl in this role should have at least gotten an Oscar nomination. AKAPAD. Ella McCay gives us an Oscar-level performance for Ella McCay. Written, directed by James L. Brooks. Available right now. Easy to watch. Catch it on stream, I believe. It was on Disney Hulu. I love you guys. For the film buff, rock and roll.
Okay, that's a wrap.